right, let's see if this shit is working, people. Let's see what's going on. Okay, I'm about to put this shit on Facebook. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. Why this shit don't want to fucking do what it's supposed to do? Why this shit don't want to do what it's supposed to do? Hold on 1 second. Give me a second so we could make this happen. All right. Okay, all right, okay. All right. Now I need people to let me know if you can hear me good, because this shit be acting stupid as fuck sometimes. You feel me? So let's do this. Let's see what's popping. We try to pop out the chat. Realest dude, what's going on? Oh, Johnny, what's going on? Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know what's popping. Let me pop out this chat. Pop out chat. All right. What's going on? Can you guys hear me? Everybody can hear me good? Make sure, let me know if y'all can hear me so we could keep this going. All right. So I'm going to just start it off. So what's going on, people? What's popping? I was trying to do the live stream earlier, like around 2, but I was like running around doing some crazy shit. But I'm here now. Let's get it popping. Hopefully this shit is working, because this thing be on some bullshit. Let's see. Hold on. All right. It's still buffering, oh Johnny? See, this YouTube shit be fucking up sometimes. I don't know what's going on. 1 minute is good, the next minute is whack. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why it's being on that bullshit. But anyway, I think the stream should work fine when you play the playback, but I'm gonna see what's up. Is anybody else having trouble? Because this shit is saying it's acting janky. David was popping, so you said it's working good? Everything's good? All right. What's going on? So everything's good? Everything's good? Everything's working fine? We could go. We could make it happen. So David, you said everything's good? All right. So, real quick, let me just get into this, man. And then you guys could ask questions and all that other stuff that you want to. I wanted to talk about, and you guys could, talk about whatever, and we could get into it. But real quick, I wanted to talk about like how dudes be thinking too much when they are talking to women, or while they're doing it, and that's the shit that gets you out of the zone. You feel what I'm saying? Because the thing is, you actually need to be in the moment when you're talking to chicks. You understand what I'm saying? Because the thing is this, if you are not in the moment, that's the thing that's going to make everything mess up for you. You have to be in the moment. It is imperative that you are in the moment. Because what's going to happen is that that moment while you're talking to her, that's the thing that's going to be able to give you the things you need to talk about. You understand what I'm saying? Because a lot of guys, they hit me up and they say, yo, I don't know what to say. I'm running out of shit to say. I don't know what to talk about. I don't know what to do. And the thing is, what what makes you not be able to know what to say is because you're not listening. Because instead of listening to what she's saying and then responding, right? What you're doing is that you're thinking about what should I say next? What can I say to impress her? What can I say to? And it's like that's why the shit don't go down. Talking to women is really easy, man. It's really easy. You understand? But the thing is, guys have an issue with going from talking to women to flirting. You feel what I'm saying? It's like they don't know how to do that. And so I try to, tell guys that, hey, you just really have to listen, and then the listening is going to give you all the shit you need to say. It's really that simple. E Smooth, what's popping? What's going on? What is going on? So, oh Johnny, are you still out there? Is the buffering still good? Everything's still good? Because this YouTube shit be acting crazy. I might have to find like another live thing to substitute this shit, because this shit be on some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, but that's the thing. When you're talking to chicks, it's like you just gotta be in that moment. As soon as you're in that moment, everything, it's a little bit easier. MRKF3 saying it's buffing a lot. Why YouTube gotta be on that bullshit, man? Why? You know what I'm gonna do? This is what I'm gonna do. This is what I'm probably gonna do. Titanium Black, what's popping? What's going on? Can everybody see me good though? Can you guys see me good? Is it flowing well? Because on my side it's flowing well. On my side it is flowing well. But I don't know if everybody else is good. You in the UK? Titanium? Okay. Yeah, man. So the thing is, you guys got to get used to talking to women. That's all you got to do. It's so simple. It's so goddamn simple. And then learn how to flirt with them, learn how to get them interested. This is why I tell you guys to join the Bad Boy membership, so that you know how to make it happen, because I got this step-by-step stuff on stuff on there. Crazy. So Titanium, you say it's clear, you can see me, everything's good? All right, good. So what's going on with you people out there? What's going on? What's popping with y'all? How's life? How is life? But this is also what I wanted to talk about too. I was going to do a whole video on this, but I should just talk about it here because it just popped in my head. And I was talking to a friend about this other day, and he was saying that he, he would get sort of like frustrated while he's on a date with a chick. Meaning, like, he'll be trying to do something, and then, he'll be trying to like flirt with her, talk with her, they hanging out, they having a drink or whatever, but he's really trying to get it in. He's trying to, make out with the chick, trying to pull her home and all this other stuff. But the thing is that, she would be fronting, and then he would sort of get frustrated. Like, he wouldn't like, wild out or nothing, but he would be getting pissed off. And, the thing is that when you're dealing with women, you have to always have your emotions in check. But also, too, what you have to do is you can't expect shit. Do you understand what I'm saying? And that's the reason why a lot of dudes get frustrated, because they have all these expectations all the time. You have to have a take it or leave it attitude when it comes to the game at all times. You feel what I'm saying? Because if you don't, you're going to be, all frustrated and shit. You understand what I'm saying? That's how it goes, man. Dude 21212 was popping. You said, did I ever look up Taylor Hill? Where would I put her on a scale of 1 to 10? All right, I'm gonna Google Taylor Hill right now. Hold on, let me see. Taylor Hill. Let's see how she looks. Hold on. Let me see some images. She's alright. I mean, this is was the camera. Did you guys see her? She's decent, you know. But let me see how the body looks though. Like she got a cute face. The only thing is I'm trying to see a body picture. Let me see. Is this a body picture? All right, so this is like a body picture of her, somewhat. I guess you probably can't even see the glare in the mirror. I mean, the glare in the joint. She's cute. I prefer thicker chicks. Like if she has a cute face. If she had more of a Kim Kardashian body, then she would be the shit. Okay, she would be the fucking shit. See, I like chicks like. Hold on, let me show you who I fuck with. This is the chick I fuck with. Iskra Lawrence. Is that how you pronounce her name? Yeah, you ever heard of Iskra Lawrence? So like, like thick chicks like that. I like the thick ones. You feel what I'm saying? Those are the chicks I fuck with. Them skinny joints, they're cool, but I don't know. Realist dude, you said what? Three different women were uh standing this week in your personal space when I secretly was trying to get my paychecks cash. What are you talking about? Realist dude, I don't understand what you're saying. David, you said Josephine Scriver. They got me looking up all these chicks. Hold on, I'm gonna look up Josephine Scriver. Josephine Scriver. Let's see. Let's see how this chick looks. See, this is her right here. See, I know you guys like the skinny chicks. You like the super skinny, slim ones, man. She's cute. You know what I mean? They be having cute faces. My thing is, I need a chick with a body on her. Like she gotta be thick, man. I like thick women, dude. Like Kim Kardashian and Beyonce body type. That's the type of chicks I like. I like those, those video hole thick chicks. Those are the chicks, man. The skinny chicks, that's cool, but I like me a chick with a ass and some thick ass thighs. You feel me? That's what I like. But everybody has their own taste. You feel me? So that's what's good about it, because everybody got their own taste and shit. That's how it should be. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's not going to like the same thing. This is even why when I tell guys about the whole looks thing, even for women, if a woman is judging a guy based off his looks, or she's like, okay, this is the type of guy I like, looks wise, it's a whole different, women have different tastes too when it comes to that shit. You feel what I'm saying? So you thinking, oh, well, I'm not good looking, but good looking is subjective. Good looking is subjective. Amber Heard is my type. I know Amber Heard. Now Amber Heard is cute, but she too skinny too. I still might, like I'd smash. Don't get me wrong. I would smash these skinny chicks. Don't get it twisted. The skinny chicks will get the business, but I'd rather a thick chick. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, like when you guys are out here, fucking with these girls and shit, a lot of these chicks, they have their different types of men they like physically too. You feel what I'm saying? Some chicks, they'll be like, oh, I'm really into a guy because he's black, or I'm really into like white dudes, or I'm into Asian guys, or I'm into nerdy dudes. It's all these different fucking varieties. This is why you guys need to stop worrying about, oh my goodness, I don't look this way. It doesn't matter. No matter how you look, there's going to be a whole bunch of chicks on this side that's feeling you, and there's going to be a whole bunch of chicks on that side that ain't feeling you, just based off of your looks. So it doesn't fucking matter. You feel me? Clutch Entertainment was popping. You said you give Taylor Hill an 8. You said you like to see how chicks look without makeup. I feel you. Mex Chewy was popping. What's going on? Thanks for coming through. Realist Duty said they were standing beside you, waiting for you to holler. Um, he said it was so chicks was standing next to you and they wanted you to holler at them. And so, what do you mean? What were they doing? And what did you do? Because it's funny because dudes don't realize chicks be trying to chicks be trying to choose up and they don't even know. Kelly Brook, let's look up Kelly Brook because David's Kelly Brook. How much you want to bet it's a whole another skinny chick? Let me. Oh, she's thick. Hold on, let me see. Let me see if Kelly Brook is thick. Okay, she's a little more thick. She's a little bit more in that sort of in that range. You feel me? Sort of. She's getting there. You feel me? I could fuck with more of a Kelly Brook type. You feel what I'm saying? She's a little bit more got some meat on her. I like chicks with some meat on them. Tim Miller was popping. You said you love those Victoria's Secret models, and you're a brother. You live in a neighborhood full of thick chicks. It's too much work. Barbara747, what's going on? Now, I love me some thick chicks. I trade in a skinny chick for a thick chick any fucking day. Trust me. Trust me. You said Colombians, Venezuelans, and Brazilians have meat on them. Yeah, they do. Man, when I was in Brazil, oh my God. Y'all need to go to Brazil. Any of y'all been in Brazil, you got to go to fucking Brazil or Dominican Republic, any of those South American countries, man. Jesus Christ. The chicks there are redonk, okay? It's crazy. Yeah, I love me some fucking thick women, man. For real, for real. But yeah, people got different types, man, and that's what I love about the game. Is so many different varieties and flavors and all that shit, man. On both sides, meaning women, they're gonna be into dudes for certain different things. You're gonna be into chicks for certain different things. I know dudes who, you know, like any chick that you think is the baddest chick, there's a whole bunch of dudes that's like, nah, she's whack. And then you probably think what they think is hot is whack, and vice versa. Same thing with women. There's a chick I know who she only fucks with dudes that are nerdy niggas. You understand? Like that's her type. Like, and she's bad too. And it's she likes those gamer dudes. Like, you know what I'm saying? And you would think like a chick like her, you would see her. Like she almost looked like those Victoria model chicks, but she liked those nerdy, like skinny, scrawny gamer type of dudes. You feel what I'm saying? Those awkward type niggas. And that's her type. That's what I've always seen her with. You know what I'm saying? So, dudes be thinking they can't get a certain thing popping, but you can. Because for however you are and whatever your swag is and all that other shit, there's going to be chicks who are feeling, how you come at it. You feel what I'm saying? So you don't got to worry about none of that shit. You ain't got to worry about it. But yeah, man. Fabio Tio, 28, was popping. You said Natasha Augie on Instagram. Hold on, I'm like Googling all these chicks. Hold on, let me try to Google some of these people. Let me see if I can find her. Tasha. Let me see if I can find this chick. You dudes be knowing these chicks out here, man. I don't be knowing none of these chicks. Hold on. Let me try to find her. I'm trying to find her, but I can't find her. Hold on. Let me see if I can just find an image. Oh, she one of those those chicks that work out and shit. She's one of those type of chicks. She get it. She would get it. I mean, I'm not too into the super muscular chicks, but she get it a little bit. Ivan was popping. He said, how can you deal with your Jewish girl parents? They're a pain in the ass, and I really like the girl. How are they a pain in the ass? What do they do? What do they do? I Yashia, what's going on? You say you was in Brazil with your boys, and them bitches wanted that U.S. dick. It's true, man. David, you said Kate Upton. Kate Upton is, she's okay. I don't even need to show her. Y'all. Most people know who Kate Upton is. I think she got some nice breasts. She looked good with some makeup on. Really, so you said you felt like the girls is trying to go be gold diggers, so you got the hell out of there. You said you hollered at an army chick for the first time ever last night. Don't know what to expect. Did you get her number? You got her information? What'd you do? David, you said Erin Hurton. That's how you say your name. So you guys need to you know, got to make sure you don't get caught up in all these chicks online, fantasizing about these women online and shit all day, and you don't. So this is Erin Hertorn. Yeah, she's all right. She's okay. William Sutherland was popping, my dude. You said, should you talk sexually and be straightforward with her? With who? Who's this? Who you talking about? You talking about in general or some specific chick you had a certain situation with? Barbara747, you said you think it's quite a silly concept when people say black guys should travel overseas just to find love. What do you think? I don't think you don't need to travel overseas to get chicks. What you need to do though, or what you should do, I would say, is good to travel overseas so you get a different perspective. Shamari K, what's popping? And what I mean is that when you get that different perspective, you start to see how a lot of these chicks over here in America, be on some bullshit. Because when I was in Brazil, dude, oh my God, like the cooperation was heavy. You understand? And of course, they got prostitutes out there trying to make paper and all. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about just regular chicks that was trying to get shit popping, and the cooperation was heavy. Show out boys, what's going on? But yeah, I say travel and check the shit out because you want to see the different perspectives. Because what's going to happen is, and also what it does is that it takes away the bullshit that you've been taught or that you've been thinking when it comes to women. Because a lot of guys think, oh, I gotta really warm up to girls. I gotta get girls comfortable enough with me in order to get sexual with me. No, these chicks out here, man, listen, the girls overseas, you go over there and you holler at them, especially also too is because, if they know you're American, they're, they sweating you and shit because they think we all rich and living in mansions and all that shit. So that's one thing. But just, it's just a different type of cooperation out there. Like when I was out there, I remember I was at this club. I think it was called Help or something like that. I don't even think they have it out there anymore. But I went to this club, me and my boys or whatever. And this chick, she comes up to me. It was two of them. They come up to me. One of the chicks, she comes up. She was like, hey, how you doing? And then I was like, I'm good. She was like, I like you. And I was like, cool, I like you too. And then, so I gave her a hug. She gave me a kiss on the cheek, and then her friend was like, "Hey, do you have a friend for me?" She was talking to me about that. She was like, "Do I have a friend?" Why somebody calling me right now? And then and then I was like, "Yeah, I got some friends," because I was with a couple of my boys or whatever. But it was just like the cooperation was just ridiculous. You understand? This is a ridiculous thing. It's like, man, so when you go overseas, you just see different perspectives. You see like how certain women will act. So you don't think that it's just a thing where you have to come at women a certain way because you think all women are just like this or all women are like that. It don't. It's goofy shit. A lot of these chicks in America, especially, they try to fool you into thinking that they are a certain way when they're actually not a certain way. Chuckle Beats, you said you can't get women because you got a body odor disorder. Should I pay for sex? I haven't had sex in 3 years. Well, if you are you serious? If you really have a body odor disorder, I never really heard of that shit. But if you do, you need to see what you could do to get that cracking. Because if that's serious, it's gonna be hard for you to even pay for this shit if you're trying to. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully you get that shit checked out, man. Cause that sounds it sounds kind of crazy right there. You feel what I'm saying? So you gotta check that shit out. You know, but but yeah, go. You guys gotta go overseas, man. Try that shit. You gotta go overseas. Max Chu said part of that is the way that women view sex in other countries and cultures. In the U.S., we have a puritanical viewpoint versus in Latin America where there's an understanding. That shit is true. That shit is real fucking talk, man. It's the culture. That's what I'm saying. Like, culture has a big impact on how people are gonna act and react to certain things. So this is why I think it's good for a guy to travel to see that, so you don't think that it's the actual woman. You understand? It's just the way that their mindset is. You understand what I'm saying? It's a different mindset. So it's not like it's a fact that women, you need to, get to know a girl first before. No, that's bullshit. Clutch Entertainment, you said you think spitting game at these chicks are easy. I just hollered at this chick yesterday in my work clothes. Females want us to talk to them. Exactly. See, you gotta understand something. When you when you are practicing the game, and when you're talking to chicks, or when you get good at talking to women, it becomes a little bit more like second nature to you. I always say that. So this is why I tell you guys it's easy. It gets easy as you keep doing it. Chucky Beats don't trick at all. Actually, here's the thing. If dudes want to trick and pay chicks for sex, I say be my guest. I can't tell you what to do. I'm just suggesting you don't do it. Because once you start, when you pay for sex and keep paying for sex and all that other bullshit, um, what you're doing is you're you're basically like saying to yourself, like, hey, I'm not good enough to make this happen. I don't deserve this type of shit. I gotta, do something extra to make this happen. You said, is my program step-by-step instructions? Yeah, if you join the Bad Boy membership, it's step-by-step instructions. Or if you buy my book, How to Have Sex 2 Women a Day, it tells you all the shit to do in there. You said thin bitches could take more dick than thick bitches. I don't know. Can they? I don't know. You might be right. I don't know. Because I remember Common in his song, he said deep like a skinny girl's cunt. So I don't know. Are skinny girls have deeper pussies? I don't know. You gotta research that, I guess. You said you're from Chicago and you come across women from many different cultures and ethnic backgrounds. Do you believe some of them would be cooperative? This is the thing. All women, to a certain extent, are cooperative. It just depends on if they choose to do that with you. This is why I try to tell you guys, if a chick's not cooperating, a lot of times she's just not into you. You understand what I'm saying? If a chick is into you, she'll cooperate. That same girl who's, giving you cooperation can be not giving cooperation to somebody else. And then the same thing can happen where you could be talking to a chick and she's not cooperating with you, and then she'll end up cooperating with another nigga. So is the thing is about, is she cooperating with you? He said, have I ever dated a U.S. Army chick? Nah, I never. No, I had sex with some chick that was in the army. I never dated her, but William Sutherland. So you were saying in general, should you? What were you saying again? Was the question? Should you be sexual? Is that what you were saying? In general, yeah, you're supposed to be sexual with chicks. You're supposed to be forward and direct, because that's the only way you're going to figure out if she is into you, if she's about that life. Because just talking and being friendly and having little chats and all that, that's cool. But you have to consistently be stepping it up. You have to consistently be, trying to, take it to that next level. Fabiolito 28, you said, like the Bad Boy membership, is there a structure that will help us gradually progress? Yeah, so this is the thing. Like I always tell people, when you see all the videos on YouTube, all these videos I do on YouTube, that's just like a taste. You understand? I always say the game is like a sandwich. On YouTube, I'm giving you guys the bread. Do you understand? On the Bad Boy membership, you get the bread, the cheese, the meat, the lettuce, tomatoes, pickles, all that shit. You understand? So you're getting more in-depth, advice. You feel what I'm saying? So like, let's say for example, if I say, like if I make a video on YouTube, I'll be like, how to pick up, how to talk to women, approach women and talk to them, right? So then I'll be like, okay, well, you can either go indirect or direct, and I'll tell you what indirect and direct is. But on the Bad Boy membership, I go deeper into all those, topics and situations, and on how to improve going indirect to direct, ways that you can do it, different circumstances. What if she says this? What if she says that? So it's like more step-by-step shit. You feel what I'm saying? Show out boys. You said, how do I flirt with women, or how do you flirt with women in general? The thing is, to flirt, and I got, again, if you go to Bad Boy membership, I have a whole program called the Art of Flirting, right? So when you flirt with women, all flirting is that you're going from regular talking to more sexual talking. Because the difference between you talking to any other person and a girl you're trying to fuck is sex. That's really it. So if you're talking to your dad or your mom or your cousin or one of your male best friends or your teacher or whatever, you're just having regular talk with everybody. The difference between you and that girl is that there is sex talk. It's like, let's say if a woman met Superman, right? What would she want to do with Superman? Fly, right? She'd be like, oh, can you pick me up and fly? Because that's the only person she can do that with. She can't do that with anybody else, right? So when you're talking to women, you're having sex with those women. That you can't do that with anybody else. So there needs to be some sex talk within that in order to bridge that gap, in order for you to get that with that girl. Clutch Entertainment, you said you're planning on recording your first podcast show tonight. Other than YouTube, what's a good place to post them? You can post them on, there's another website called Video Bash. You can check out those people. You can post on SoundCloud, iTunes. I'm guessing I need to put my shit on iTunes. I haven't even put that shit on yet. I gotta go through that. What else? Yeah, those are the things off the top of my head I could think of. But but yeah, you could check those out. Let me see. You say you believe women in other countries still have that female energy versus that I don't need a man energy. Yeah, exactly. They do. They do. Atlas Omega was popping. What's going on? You said a fine chick I should look up is Stefania Ferrario. Let me see. Let me see if I can find her. Stefania Ferrario. Let me see. Yeah, she's cute. She's cute. She got the short haircut and all that shit. This actually kind of like more my type. I like chicks that look like that. She get the business. Yeah, man. Dennis Riddle, what's going on? You said where to find beautiful women? Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're asking? If you want to find beautiful women, you gotta search for the motherfuckers, man. I just did a video earlier today. I was talking about that. Like really bad chicks, really bad chicks. They're hard to find on the average day. You gotta go places. You gotta go to specific places where you see a bunch of them. Oh, Johnny, it was popping. You said the how to approach women seminar. You talking about how to approach and pick up multiple women seminar was good. I appreciate that. All you guys should go get that. Go to MrLocario.com and get how to pick up and date multiple women seminar. That shit is serious. Yo, why people keep calling me right now? This is crazy. Um, he said, how about the approach program? Is it step by step, or is it just advice information? Which program are you talking about? You said, do I have any suggestions for movies that show good proper flirting? Um, damn, I'm sure I know there's some good movies that I think are good for dudes to check out about like game and talking to chicks. Like something like Vicky Cristina Barcelona, I think is good. It has some good shit in there. Um, man, there's a few of them man out there. That's good. There's one. Oh, I can't remember the name of this shit, but it was so good. It was like it was. I got to get back to you guys on that one, but yeah, that's what I should do. I should come up with like a list of movies that's good for people to watch that to step up your game and shit. You know, you saw my eyebrows like that from birth or from boxing. You talking about? You say you got to be in the right place at the right time to find a fine chick, but that's your opinion. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. It's not. I'm talking about like when you find the fine, bad, sexy, crazy that shit. Unless you in a certain city, you understand? It don't be popping off like that. Oh, Johnny, you was talking about can I explain the rule of twos a little bit more, or the technique of twos you talking about that I said in my in my DVD How to Pick Up and Date Multiple Women seminar, right? I have this thing called the technique of twos that helps you uh when it comes to rejection. So basically, I was saying every time a chick rejects you, you talk to two more women. You understand? But it's a whole intricate thing, so you got to get the DVD to check out what I'm talking about. Let me get this light a little bit further. Daniel Carwi was popping. Andre K was popping. He said, "Do you think playing pool is a good spot to date?" Yeah, pool is good because you get to move around, talk, all that good shit. Um, that's a good spot. Daniel, you said, "How do you deal with simping boyfriends? Have you experienced fucking with girls who have boyfriends? Any threats or calls?" Um, I remember I was dealing with this one chick one time, and she had a boyfriend, but I didn't know she had a boyfriend until like after we was fucking and shit, and then I stopped fucking with her because her boyfriend kept calling her phone, and I would hear them arguing. Like that's when I found out she had a boyfriend because we was fucking, and her phone rings, and she's actually on the phone with the dude while I'm fucking her. I'm like, this chick is wild. I'm like, and it's so this shit's so funny. I'm hitting her from the back, and she's on the phone, and like I'm just like, what the fuck is this? So she's like, yo, I'm gonna call you back. I'm gonna call you back. I'm gonna call you back. And then like he keeps calling, and so I'm like, yo, it's good. You want to get that or some shit? So we stopped fucking. I went to the bathroom, and while I'm in the bathroom, I hear her arguing with the dude. I'm like, oh my god. I was like, this fucking chick, man. Shife for lyrics. He said, how come women on online dating sites don't talk at all when you try to holler at them, as if they're not looking for dating nor sex? They be like just here to chat and be friends. Yeah, I talked about that on my Facebook page the other day. I was like, chicks be on that bullshit talking about, hey, I'm just here looking for friends, which is bullshit. Usually what they're doing is they're just trying to get attention, and then when they do find a guy that they do like, they'll give them the number, they'll go out with them, they'll do all that other shit. So, don't worry about that bullshit. Um, the thing is that like with online sites, you got to remember like chicks on there are extremely picky. It's easier to get a chicken, off the street or at a club or at a bar than it is to get her on an online dating site. Oh, Ivan, you said so. Your girl, you and her like each other. She's from a Jewish family, and her parents don't like you because you're not Jewish. So they want us to don't see each other. I mean, well, that's what happens in those situations. You feel what I'm saying? Like they're so deep into their religion. You feel what I'm saying? They want their daughter to marry somebody that's Jewish. So either she's gonna have to just say fuck the parents and y'all get together, or it just ain't gonna work out with y'all because then she's gonna feel that pressure. Fabulito, the approach nervousness program. Which programs are you talking about? The approach women in 30 days or less? Is that what you're saying? You said, have I ever dated or tried to get with Asian or Indian women? Yeah, my ex girlfriend was Indian, and like I dated a lot of Asian chicks. Chucky Beats, are you trolling now? Is that what's popping? Show out boys. How do you know if these chicks are lying? Usually you won't. It depends on what it is, though. Sometimes you'll know they're lying by asking them a lot of questions. So if you keep questioning them, then you'll start to see flaws in their situation that they're talking to you about, and then you'll see that she's lying to you. But a lot of times, yeah, if you have a really good liar, you'll never know. Like if it's your girl, then you would know. If it's some chick you just sort of fucking around with, you're most likely not gonna know. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, chicks are picky as shit online. Okay, like, trust me. Tim Miller, you said there are hot chicks everywhere. I mean, well, that also too depends on your taste. Like me, um, you know, 90% of the chicks I see, I don't think are hot. You understand? They're fuckable. There's a lot of fuckable chicks, but hot, like really bad, nah. I don't be seeing them like that. Oh, Tim, you in Florida? See, probably that's what it is. Maybe there's hotter chicks in Florida. What part of Florida are you in? Because you know the weather's nice, so they probably try to keep their shit tight. Andre K, you said, "Do I ever buy the second round if they don't offer?" No, nah. I usually end a date. Like I'll go on a date and I say, "Hey, I'm gonna get the first round," and then she don't get the second round. The date's done. I'll be like, "Well, it's getting late. I'll holler at you later. Peace. Fuck out of here." You say you're going to Miami next Thursday. You say you want to make some things happen out there. There's a special strategic game for when you're on vacation. Just try to find some spots around where you're going to be at, meaning where your hotel, if you're going to a hotel, try to find some spots near or close to your hotel to holler at chicks so that it'll be easier to bring them back there. Even try to find chicks in the hotel area. You know what I'm saying? They got hotel bars. I'll go in there, chill and talk and see what's popping. You say you get rejected by so many women in your area from dating sites like Moco Space and Scout. I've never even been on those. I stick with Tinder and OkCupid, and I sometimes fuck with Bumble, but I don't really like it that much because they be talking about the chicks have to holler at you first. I'm like, and then the chicks be scared to holler. King Who Said What? How do you approach in the street? Y'all be coming up with the super broad questions. You go up and you either indirectly or directly holler. So you see a chick in the street, and this is the thing. I'll give you some pointers, okay? Don't approach chicks from the back. Approach them from the side or you coming towards her, okay? Um, make it quick. You understand? That's the thing that a lot of dudes don't understand. You have to make the shit fucking quick. Dudes be, you know, taking forever. You got to make that shit quick. Either if you're going indirect or direct, and close that deal soon as possible. Raul, what's popping, man? Appreciate it. But yeah, you guys can go to Bad Boy Membership to get the art of approaching and picking up women successfully, because that'll, tell you a lot about how to pick up these chicks. Daniel, you said, what made you want to be in an open relationship? And are you just open-minded or just a choice? I'm thinking of it myself, but are you cool with your chick fucking with other dudes? Yeah, the thing that made me want to be in an open relationship is I don't like to be with one woman sexually. You understand? Or not even just sexually, but just to be with. You feel what I'm saying? I like variety. You feel me? Also, being in an open relationship while also being in a very monogamous type of society or Western society, it's not easy because most people don't understand it. You are also still conditioned in that monogamous thought process to a certain extent when you're first thinking about it. So, sometimes jealousy pops up. Sometimes you feel a certain ways. But if you communicate, things sort of, run smooth. But see, me and my wife, we've been together for 10 years. You feel what I'm saying? So, it's not like we just started doing this yesterday. You feel what I mean? So, some shit takes time, and it's really all about depending on what you want. You feel what I'm saying? You got to figure out what you want. You got to be honest with yourself, because when you're honest with yourself, you find people who are attracted to that honesty, and then that's how you get the type of people you get, and then it just flows. Fabelito, you said, so girls with boyfriends are no-go. Yeah, usually. You understand what I'm saying? Sometimes it's just too much bullshit with those chicks, man. Shifer, you said the super hot chicks are the upscale ones. Yeah, it's true. It's true. If you go to whatever city you're in or whatever, if you go to the spots where a lot of the rich people are, that's where you see a good amount of hot chicks. William said, in general, can you just be straightforward and sexual to a girl? Yeah, of course. That's what I've been saying. That's what I've been saying. That's see, it's always again the reason why a lot of guys don't are not able to do this is because your thought process when it comes to dealing with women, you're conditioned to think women are a certain way. A lot of guys really think like um, it's impossible to talk to a woman, have a conversation with her, a woman you just met, and just have sex with her that night. They're like, oh, but what? How? Like because you've been duped into thinking. You know why? Because this is what happens. A lot of you guys run into women who use you and use your, you being naive to their advantage. So you'll meet a chick. She doesn't really like you that much. So this is what she does. She says, you're flirting with her, you're doing all this. She's like, hey, I'm not really looking for anything right now, but we could be friends, like, but she's just sort of keeping you on the side because she knows you like her, and then you're gonna take her out, hang out with her, do all this other shit, make her feel good. But she's not really into you, but she's going to end up fucking some next dude she met that night, or then the same night she meets him, and then you'll be like, what the fuck happened? And that's because you were buying the bullshit she was selling. You got to stop buying the bullshit these women are selling. You feel what I'm saying? You said concerning the Jewish girl, that's the same way you felt about trying to get with the Muslim slash Palestinian chick back in the early 2008. You said she couldn't date because of her religion. Yeah, some people are like that, man. Where they're like, oh, I'm not gonna date you. There was this bad Jewish chick that I was trying to get with one time, and she was feeling me too. And she was like, I can't get with you because you're not Jewish. I was like, come on, stop. But that happens. It is what it is. I mean, I think it's goofy, but whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, Shifey, you said, why are women so picky? Well, the reason why women are so picky is because they always think they can get better. That's why. And the reason why they think they can always get better is because they got dudes hollering at them a mile a minute. But see, what their mistake is, they mistake dudes hollering at them for options, and that's not really options because most of them dudes they're not really feeling. Most of the dudes are not, their type and all that other good shit. You feel what I'm saying? You said on OkCupid, chicks will respond to your messages initially, and then when I reply back, they disappear. Yeah, they do that sometimes because they talking to 6 or 7 guys at one time, and then one of the guys they go on a date with, and it's this is why I'm telling you guys, it's always a numbers game, and what's going to make you stand out is if you're different and you know how to really flow with the conversation and get shit done quickly. This is why I tell you guys you got to do shit quickly. Because this is the thing. Even though girls are talking to all these different dudes, let's say a girl is talking to, let's say within a month, a girl is talking to 100 dudes. 100 dudes holler at her online within a month. Out of those 100, she maybe is somewhat interested in maybe like 12 of them. You understand what I'm saying? And then out of those 12, maybe 2 or 3 are guys who know how to talk to women. You understand? Like they know how to really make the shit happen. So her options isn't really 100. It's like 3. You feel what I'm saying? But so how do you become those 3 guys? And that's where the game comes in. You feel what I'm saying? That's what differentiates you from the other guys is the game. Realist Judy said in Orlando, but women in Miami are tighter. Yeah, it's Florida be some chicks out there, man. My dude Miles is in Florida right now. Shout out to Miles Cunningham. But yeah, man. You said, what are some signs a girl likes you before you even meet? or approach her? Well, I mean, the obvious one is that she's checking you out and actually checking you out, because a lot of dudes think, okay, a chick looked in your direction, that means she's choosing you. Nah, I'm talking about when a chick is blatantly looking at you, and then she probably look away for a second, and she keeps looking back. She look away from a second, she keeps looking back. She's checking you out. So signs like that, when chicks put themselves in uh close proximity to you. So if you're at a bar, or at a club, or whatever, and you notice the same girl wherever you're at, she almost ends up being in that same area. You understand, of the bar, or whatever. But I got a whole list of them on the Bad Boy membership, and I have a program called 15 Signs She's Into You. Another sign a chick is into you is when they'll go out of their way to ask you a question. So, like, let's say if um I remember I was at a McDonald's with my friend. I think I talked about this before, where a chick comes in and she just asks him a question about some McDonald's shit, and then she just walked out. And I'm just like, what the fuck was that? Like, that's not really. She didn't care about no fucking McDonald's. She wanted us to check you out. You feel what I'm saying? Clutch Entertainment. You said I should do a program that teaches us how to give women instructions and goals in a relationship. Basically, lead your woman in a relationship. That's a good thing. I'm gonna write that down actually right now. So I'm gonna probably have to do that one soon. Hold on, let me put that down right now before I forget. And that's very important for you guys to understand. Because don't get fooled by these chicks. And these chicks be trying to say all that bullshit about, oh, I'm independent and this and that, and that's cool. But they always are still looking for a man to guide them. Don't ever have them think, have you thinking differently. You understand? It's crazy. You said you learned that if you don't call chicks out on their bullshit right away, it could make or break a deal for you. What do you mean? King Who said it. He said a lot of guys are brainwashed to think women are their happiness and price in life. Yeah, a lot of dudes they look for chicks for their happiness. If you're looking for anything outside of yourself to be happy, then you're on the wrong path. You feel what I'm saying? Schaefer, you said you think all of us men have game to an extent, but it translates properly to certain women depending on which type. Yeah, that's the thing. I talked about this I had this video where I was talking about what does it mean to have game, and the thing is, every guy has game because game is your strategy. It's the skill you have to get what you want. So it all depends on is your game weak or is your game tight? Because if your game is tight, you'll be able to attract more women and more of the type of women you want. You feel what I'm saying? You said, do I still go out and approach chicks, or have I decided to settle down? Nah. Well, I mean, I'm in an open relationship, so I still holler at chicks, but I don't actually go out to specifically um go and holler at chicks. Like, I don't like leave my house and say I'm gonna holler at chicks today. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't do that. What I do is that if I was to be going out to do something that I was going to already do, and then I see a girl I want to talk to, then I would talk to her. You feel what I'm saying? But I don't specifically go out just to do it. Now, going out just to do it is good when you're first starting and you're first learning, because you need to put yourself out there to get used to that type of thing. You feel what I'm saying? But the thing is that with me personally, I don't go out just strictly for that, because I'm way too busy. So what I do is that I if I do it, it's within whatever I'm doing at the time. Even if, let's say, I was like, I gotta do laundry or some shit. If I do my laundry and then let's say there's a girl there that I wanted to talk to, then I talk to her at the laundromat. You feel what I'm saying? So it is what it is. He said, "Do I think some guys, particularly TFLers, have a hard time getting women because of monotones in their social environment?" What do you mean by that? Oh, monotonous? What? That's right. Did I read that wrong? Were you saying TFLers? Is that the truth force loneliness dudes? Is that what are those guys? Those truth force loneliness? You guys heard of those guys? Those fucking dudes that they think that they're forced to be lonely because no woman will ever want them or some shit. I'm like, man, that shit is terrible. You said the video that I did about a chick being only the fuckable type in a club atmosphere. Chicks are already knowing dudes want to smash, so it's hard for them to know what guys being real. So basically, you're talking about. So I did a video earlier today where I was saying that a lot of times, in order for you to really attract the woman and make it, make the situation be successful, is you have to it's easier when it's authentic, meaning if you really like her, she's going to be able to feel that energy and understand that you like her, that you're into her, versus if you're just a guy sort of talking and saying things, but you don't really mean it, you're not really into her, and then she could feel that energy, and that will be the thing that makes her say, nah, I feel like you're playing games and all that. So you're saying that if you're in a club, chicks already know dudes want to smash, right? And see, the problem isn't a woman knowing you want to smash. You understand what I'm saying? The problem is, or usually the drawback, is when a woman knows you want to smash, but she has the feeling you don't like her. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's the issue a lot of times, because women, they know dudes want to fuck them. You understand what I'm saying? But they don't want to feel like just any other girl. They want to feel special and all that other stuff. So the thing is, if she feels like, let's say, like if I go up to a chick, this is why, like, sometimes if you're in a club or in a bar or whatever, if I talk to a girl like literally right here, and then she sort of like, you know, is not receptive to me, and then I move to another girl literally next to her, that girl that I moved to next to her is not going to be feeling me in a lot of cases, because she'd be like, damn, you just talked to that girl over there. You just moving from girl to girl. She's like, I don't want to feel like just some girl you're talking to. You understand? So they want to feel like, you actually care. You feel what I'm saying? So that's the thing. So, it's one of those things where, so when you are talking to women, you have to, or you're going to have more success if you find something about her that you're actually interested in. You understand? It could be something as simple as her eyes. Oh my God, she got some really great eyes. Shit's sexy. Let's go. You understand? And then you go off of that. There got to be something, because there's going to be times where you're seeing chicks and you want to smash, but you don't, you're not really feeling them at all. You don't really like them, but you'll do it because it's 2 a.m, the club's letting out, or 3 a.m, the club's letting out. She's the only one there that's decent enough that you'll fuck, but you don't really, you know what I'm saying? It's that type of energy. You feel what I mean? So there got to be something there that, motivates you in some sort of way. You said you hate how women are never direct with what they want with men. Why are they too scared to be honest with what they want? You said they're scared to what? So you're saying they're scared to be honest and say what they want. Well, that's because women are very what's what I'm looking for? Women are very passive aggressive. So they're not going to outright tell you what they want or how they feel in most cases. You understand what I'm saying? It's going to be a very passive aggressive thing. This is why the more you deal with women, the more that it's going to be easier for you to decipher sometimes what a woman is saying, because sometimes what a woman is saying is not necessarily what she's, what she means, or something like that. Like, it's basically like let's say, for example, a woman might, do something or display a certain action, but that action means something else. Meaning, like, let's say if she was cooking you some food and then she burnt the food, And then that her burning the food isn't just about the food. It's about, oh, she's upset because she feels like you haven't been paying her attention, and that's why she's did that or some dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's fucking stupid. You know what I mean? So Barbara 747, you're saying that the TFLers, the true forced loneliness guys, the guys who think that they can't get women, you're saying, is it because they're encountering the same types of immature and deceptive women? See, this is the thing. It's not about the woman. That's the, that's a big thing guys got to understand. When you're having trouble in the game, it's not about the woman, it's about you. It's a hard pill to swallow. It's a very hard pill to swallow. So what do I mean by that? Even if, because this is the thing, let's say you got 100 girls, right? And let's say 20 of them are gonna cooperate with you out of those 100. You don't know which 20 of them they are, but 20 out of those 100 are gonna cooperate, right? But what happens is your approach may be like, I don't know, let's say you talk to 12 out of those 100. Now, let's say out of those 12 you talk to, all 12 of those were the ones out of the 80 who were uncooperative. So now you're like, damn, I'm not getting any of these girls. They so mean and stupid and nasty and fuck these bitches and yada, 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 right? But it's not about them. It's about the fact that you didn't get to those 20 girls who would cooperate because you stopped. You stopped talking to chicks because of those 12 girls who were, acting dumb. So it's not about the women. It's about you putting yourself out there to actually keep going and doing your thing so that you can reach those 20 women. You feel what I'm saying? So those TFL dudes, those true force loneliness guys, what they do is they'll talk to one girl or two girls or three girls here and the shit don't work out. And they're like, oh, it's because I'm ugly. It's because no girls want me, yada, yada, yada. That's on them. You feel what I'm saying? Paul Henry, what's going on? You said you've been out the game for a good minute. You got back in. It seems like these girls got worse. What are your top 5 tips on updating and getting with them? Well, like I was saying before, you got to understand that shit is about you. Meaning, if you want to get shit going, you have to be the type of guy to push yourself. Also, another thing I would say for a lot of guys is you have to, you know, have a rotation of hollering at girls and kicking girls to the curb frequently. Meaning you got to talk to this girl, kick it to the curb, kick that girl to the curb, talk to this other girl, kick this girl to the curb. Like, it has to be a rotation of you hollering at chicks and kicking them out as soon as possible. This is why I say you got to move quickly. You understand? Usually what I do is I give a chick like a week sort of run through. Like, if I meet a chick on a Monday and I get her number, I text her on like maybe that Tuesday to set up a date for that weekend or something like that, or even earlier than that. You understand? Now, if I'm not getting in contact with her on that Tuesday or whatever, and I don't hear from her, during that week, she's charged. She's done. You know what I'm saying? It's a wrap. So you got to have that rotation going on. You understand? Another thing I would say is that you have to be very quick when you are closing the deal. A lot of times, or when you approach, you got to close the deal quickly. A lot of guys, they talk too much when you first approach a woman. You only need to talk to a girl for like a minute, minute and a half, and then keep it the fuck moving. You understand? So, and also you got to get outside and go to different places. You have to, online is cool. Like, hollering at chicks online is good, but you still got to go out and talk to people. You understand? You got to do that. Let me see. I'm trying to get to just everybody's questions and shit. You said you were in Los Angeles and LA chicks are conceited as hell. How do you Dezem Horn? What's popping? You said, how do you deal with a girl who have a lot of guys chasing them? Well, basically, you don't be the guy that's chasing her. You just look. You talk to a chick and let her know what it is, and you could exchange information or give her your card, give her your number, and be like, "Here, holla at me." And that's pretty much it. See, a lot of y'all think that because a woman has a whole bunch of dudes chasing them, that it's going to be hard to get them. And like I said earlier, 80 to 90% of the guys chasing these chicks, they don't want them. Think of it like this. Let's say if you had a whole bunch of average to below average chicks trying to, holler at you or talk to you, or they wanted, to fuck with you, right? And then you had a dime come through and say, "What's up?" Would it matter that all those other average chicks was trying to holler at you? No. You got this dime right here saying, "What's up?" So you got to be that dime to her. You understand what I'm saying? You got to be that dude to her. You feel me? But the way to be that dude is you can't act like those other niggas. You know what I'm saying? So you said someone told you that if you make bold moves towards women, a chick will start to give you attention or would most likely show a sign of interest. You talking about bold moves to the specific girl, or are you saying if you make a bold move, other women will give you a sign of interest? That what were you saying with that one? Dude 212, you said you just saw my video. I don't believe in competition video. Yeah, that's some real shit, man. There is no competition, guys. You gotta understand that. There is nobody who is like you, so there is no competition. Don't worry about that shit. Carvin, he said, how do you get past your ex cock blocking when you try hollering at her friends who may be feeling you? I mean, you probably can't because she's gonna she's just gonna she's gonna do that. All you can do is tell her to chill, but I've been spinning shit. All you can do is tell her to chill, but it ain't she's gonna be hating because you trying to fuck with her friends. You understand? King, who said what you said in Sweden, most guys don't approach at all. You was the only guy in the whole city going up to girls that are nines and tens. Hey, keep doing your thing, man. I'm sure other dudes is doing it too, but I get what you're saying. But Andre K said, what motivated me to be a dating coach? Well, basically, a big reason why I was motivated to do what I'm doing was because when I was growing up, I got a lot of misinformation from people, not even just with dating, but just in life. And because a lot of people will bullshit when they tell you shit. They don't tell you the real shit. They tell you the politically correct shit. They tell you the shit that sounds good, but it's not really gonna work. You understand? And so when I was younger, also when it came to dating and relationships and me trying to get with girls and all this other stuff, I was scared of rejection. I was, fucking getting played a lot, you understand, with certain chicks, playing games and all this other goofy shit. There was times where I was super insecure because of certain things. There was times when I was dealing with chicks and, you know, a chick wouldn't call me back, or I would want to get with a girl and the shit didn't happen, and then I'd be all upset and I'd be crying and all that bullshit. It was terrible. Like, if you would have seen me when, I was like, 18, 19, even 20, it's terrible. It's terrible going through the bullshit. So I was like, I don't want a whole bunch of other dudes going through the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's I've been through the bullshit. You feel me? Realist Duty said, has anyone ever told me I sound like Play from House Party? I never heard that. That's funny. Oh, Johnny said, why do girls love exposing guys on the DM? That shit seems mad petty. That's chicks is on that petty shit. Don't get it twisted. Chicks be on that petty bullshit, man. That's why you gotta, stay above that shit. Like, don't fuck with the petty girls, man. Paul Henry say you gotta modernize your old school game. You probably have to, man. You know what I'm saying? This shit is different now. You said, how do you successfully go back to being just friends after being friends with benefits? You have to give that person some space. You can't be around them all the time. So if y'all hang out and fucking around all the time, you gotta fall back a little bit. You feel what I'm saying? So hold on, let me see what you were saying over here. Who's Malik? Barber said. He said it's a anime loving dude who believes I'm a scam. He's in the TFL crowd. That's hilarious. Oh, John, you said a lot of times when you're just doing your regular shit, you notice some whack chicks be trying to holler at you, but it's difficult when you're actually trying. Well, a lot of whack chicks will holler because they feel like they need to, man. You know what I'm saying? Because dudes ain't really coming at them how they would want. Anonymous person, you said, should getting girls feel like a full time job? No, that's why. See, this is why I be telling you guys, man. A lot of the problem with a lot of dudes when it comes to this game is they're trying to make shit work. Remember this: you shouldn't have to try to make shit work with women. Shit should just work. So what does that mean? That means that when you're talking to women, if she is giving you a hard time, the shit's not working. If she is cooperating, is working. What you got to understand is that once you get the cooperation, all you need to do is maintain it. Right? So you're looking for cooperation and to maintain the cooperation. What a lot of guys do is they get uncooperative chicks and they're trying to make the chick cooperate. You don't nah, that's like going to the shoe store and you're a size 10 and you're trying to make the fucking size 9 fit you. Like, no, get the size 10. You understand what I'm saying? If a chick is on some bullshit, you keep it moving. Your ego is the thing that's fucking you up because your ego is the thing that makes you say, "What I'm talking to this girl. I got to make her like me. I got to get it to work. I got to get her to give me her number." No, fuck that. Part of the game is not getting with certain women. You said I look like I'm Nigerian. No, I'm not Nigerian. I was born and raised in Brooklyn, and my father's side of the family is from Jamaica, and my mother's side of the family is like Spanish, South American ish type of joint. You see what I'm saying? You said women ever approach men and you wish you knew why. There's nothing wrong with a girl approaching a guy, but they think it's against the law if a girl tries to hit on a guy. What do you think? Well, women aren't approaching men because they are scared. They're scared of that rejection, man. Women can't take that shit. They'll lose their goddamn minds. That's why they don't be approaching dudes. Women are scared as hell, man. Women are scared as hell with that shit. Andre K, yeah, man, you gotta keep doing your thing, man. You saying would I ever collab with Justin Wayne? I mean, I met Justin Wayne before one time. So the thing with me and Justin Wayne, I think we have some different philosophies on shit. But we'll see what could happen. You know what I'm saying? Dude, what 212? He said, "What is a high value man?" A high value man is basically a man who understands he's valuable. If you don't understand you're valuable, you're not. You actually still are valuable. You just don't know it. You understand what I'm saying? It's like saying, what is an iPhone? This is the iPhone. You know what I'm saying? It's like you don't even need to be high value. Your value is what it is, not high or low. It is. It just is. This isn't a high value phone. It's just the phone. You feel what I'm saying? Stanley, you said, do I prefer Brooklyn chicks or Manhattan chicks? I mean, it don't really matter. Uh, I prefer chicks who are in Brooklyn that live near me because I'm lazy. So that's what I prefer. You said, how often do guys reject the girl? Guys reject chicks all the fucking time, bro. All the time. On the front end and the back end. Chicks be getting rejected all the fucking time. Like where dudes they'll try to they'll get a girl's number. They'll be like, "Yo, let's get together," and then the chick's like, "All right, cool," and then the dude just flakes on her. Or a guy will fuck the chick and never call her again. So that's him rejecting her on the back end. Fabulito, you said, do I know Chaz Ellis on YouTube? He has advice for guys and a channel giving women advice on relationship and dealing with players. He sounds familiar. I gotta check him out. I don't know. I gotta see what's popping with him. Show out biz. You said, why is it girls you don't like are more attracted to you than the girls you are interested in? Well, one reason is because the girls that you're not really feeling, you're more yourself around. The girls that you really want, you start to get nervous. You start to try to do shit that you think you need. You start acting extra. It's just so that's really what it's about. You feel what I'm saying? You said, how do you get three girlfriends at the same time and they're okay with it? You got to tell them all what it is. Be like, look, this is what I'm doing. Or if you down, then we could do this. If not, then kick rocks. That's it. But you got to be the type of person, the type of guy um, who understands that he's valuable, because that's what makes women want to gravitate to that guy. That's what makes women say, you know what? I don't care that you have another girlfriend, or I don't care if I'm one of two or three girls. You understand what I'm saying? Because they want you that bad. You feel what I'm saying? You said, I don't believe you're a scam. It's just these TFLers don't want to apply information. It's like you're in school and have to study different stuff, but that's what these guys refuse to be. See, that's the thing. You know what's funny? I always found this funny about this whole thing where um dudes, they be looking at shit like, people talking, and it happens a lot with the pickup artist community, and some of the pickup artist people fuck this shit up. Not all of them, but some of them, because some of the pickup artist people, they have created a situation where they've given men unrealistic expectations. You understand what I'm saying? And they're doing it to market to guys just to get money. You understand what I'm saying? So the thing is, like, I do my thing, and of course I'm doing my thing, and I'm selling my stuff, so I'm getting money also. The only thing is, the difference is that I always said that I can't, in good conscience, sell you bullshit. You feel what I'm saying? Like I can't do it. But the thing is that there's a way to market so that you make it enticing enough for the person to want to buy into it, because you have to be able to buy into it in order for you to get help. You understand what I'm saying? In order for you to progress, right? You have to market in a way where they buy into it, but then also you have to deliver what's gonna, help them in the situation. The problem is, the reason why a lot of these dudes be thinking shit is a scam is because these pickup artists or some of these people, the way they marketed the situation in an unrealistic expectation. And they'll be like, hey, you can have sex with models next week by saying these 3 magic words when you meet them. And it's like, come on, son. Like, so dudes, they believe that shit. They buy some fucking program and they're like, what the fuck? And then so now they're like, oh, it's a scam. It doesn't work. It's all about looks and it blah, blah, yada, 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 and so on and so forth. It's ridiculous. You said, what are your thoughts on dating a girl who has a lot of beta male guy friends? I mean, fuck it, date her. It don't make a difference because those beta male dudes ain't gonna do shit. Those guy friends ain't doing nothing. Fitness Zuas, what's going on? What's your question? You said how women think? Is that what y'all be sending some like super broad ass questions? Like Mr. Locario, what is life? I'm like, what? What do you mean? What does it all mean? Like, what are you talking about? You you need to be more specific. That's funny. He said, speaking of rejecting girls, you did that one to the fine ass Asian chick I met at a Halloween party. Stupidest decision I ever made. Why'd you reject her? Oh, Johnny, you said, why are chicks overly flirtatious and touchy feely at your job? Because some of them do that because they know there, to an extent, there's a limit at the job. They know that a lot of guys won't take it to the next level, so they feel comfortable doing that, knowing they don't have to put up with what they would need to put up with in a regular situation. Because a lot of times, women, they want attention, they want shit to go down, but they're also in a situation sometimes where they're not ready to handle it. You understand? They're not ready to take on a guy really making it trying to happen, because when it gets to the situation where it's actually supposed to go down, that's where the fronting comes in, because they weren't really trying to make something happen. But at work, they know you're not going to really jump on it like that, so they could just play around and be goofy and get that attention without having to deal with you trying to make something happen. E Smooth was popping. Said it feels like simp slash nice guy shit has gotten out of control in the game now. I mean, it's been out of control, man. These simps are, it's comical. Dino Green, you said you had better luck with chicks when you just whipped it out. You said you had a bad chick acting like she didn't want to smash. Then once you whipped it out, she started cooperating. You doing that? You ever watch How I Met Your Mother? I think they had a episode where they call this shit the naked man, where you go into a chick's house and then she goes in the bathroom or something and you get completely naked, and then she comes out and then she just wants to fuck you because you're already naked. She's like, oh well, fuck it, you're there, let's do it. You said a lot of pickup guys talk about playful challenge. What is that? I don't even know what the playful challenge is. Are they talking about challenging a girl playfully? Is that what they're saying? You said what makes chicks act goofy even though they really want to fuck? Nervousness, basically. Stanley, you said, do I think the pickup artist industry is in a decline? No, I don't think they're in a decline. because there's always gonna be guys who want to pick up women. So you understand? Maybe it's been tainted a little bit because of the past bullshit, but I don't think it's in a decline. You said, didn't I do a video called "Only Give a Woman 50%"? If so, that was a powerful video worthy of a repost. Yes, I think I still got that on my channel. You can look that up. You said, do you think most women who are in a relationship still like to flirt with other men? Of course. Women who are in relationships still like to flirt with other dudes. Don't get it twisted. Fabio Lito, you said, have I accidentally hit on a tranny? No, I've had some tranny chicks or transvestite. Is that the word you're supposed to say? I don't I'm trying to be politically correct here right now for my transvestite peoples. Is it tranny or transvestite? But anyway, I've had uh, transvestites try to holla, and I was like, whoa, back that up, man. Back it up. Dino said, "Shut up with that gay shit." No, but it's real though. You got to, yo. I'm gonna tell y'all, man. Y'all gotta watch the fuck out, okay? Because see, I don't got no problem if somebody's on some tranny stuff, right? Do you? I'm about you doing what the fuck you want to do. My thing is you got to let motherfuckers know. And sometimes what I think is fucked up is if they don't let a nigga know, because some of these trannies out here will fool you. Okay, if you don't know how to peep game, they will fool you. Okay, so this shit is real out there. You said, what are some signs you should charge it to the game? A lot of it's really a lot of it technically is personal. Like anytime a chick is doing anything that goes against what you want to do, that's one reason to charge it a game. But some signs, some general signs are if a chick is being uncooperative, you're trying to get her to do something, trying to get her to go on a date, she's like flip-flopping, flaking, all of that, you charge it to the game. If a chick is being disrespectful to you verbally, or acting in a disrespectful manner to you, you charge it to the game. If a chick is violent, you charge it to the game. You understand? Like, there's a lot of different reasons, man. If you're trying to fuck a chick and then she keeps fronting on having sex with you charge it to the game. Fabolito 28, you said, if you're in a relationship with a chick, is it a deal breaker when she cheats? Yeah, I would suppose so. If you're in a monogamous relationship, you understand? Be like, yo, you gotta fuck out of here with that. Or what you can do, I'll be like, listen, I know you cheated. If you do that shit again, it's a wrap. But I gotta fuck your friend, okay? Tell your friend so and so that I want to smash. You understand? Or hook me up with one of your girlfriends so we could even this shit out. You feel what I'm saying? Do that shit. See how that rolls over. Dude 212, you said, what's a TFLer? It's these dudes on YouTube. It's like a group of guys. They call themselves True Forced Loneliness. So it's something like where they say, I think they feel like they can't get women. So, they feel like they're forced to be lonely because no women want them. And what happens is that, see, a lot of times the reason why they're not getting these girls is because if you identify with certain shit and it becomes your identity, then you have to make that your thing. So if I say, I'm a guy that no girls want and no girls want me and yada 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 and woe is me and all this other stuff, I can't get girls because once I get a girl, then I can't do that anymore. I can't say I'm a true forced lonely guy. You understand? Because I'm getting girls now. You feel what I'm saying? So somewhere in your mind, if you identify with that type of energy, you're going to do whatever you need to do subconsciously to keep yourself in that, in that state. You feel what I'm saying? You said, can working out and exercising give you a boost of confidence to talk to women? Yeah, you should work out, man. You should work out just in general for your, for your health, but it also makes you feel good. You know what I'm saying? When you work out, and then when you feel good, it's easier for you to talk to women because you're feeling good. You said you talk about girls fucking with other dudes and juggling dicks. Does she keep this herself or let her close friends know? I feel it's unfair. Society calls us dudes players, but girls are not okay to this. So you're saying that it's a double standard. Well, the thing is, women are having a lot of sex, more sex than most guys think. You understand? Don't let these again. You can't let women fool you with the propaganda. Do you understand what I'm saying? Women are not these innocent little beings that's waiting for the right guy to come along. You understand? You know. King who said what? So you said the pickup artist to say, challenge her playfully. Yeah, you can when you're talking to a chick, when you keep it light and fun and, interesting, that's flirting basically. You understand what I'm saying? And it's something that, you get better at doing the more you do it. You understand? Because the more you do it, the better your verbal skills get and the better you are at going back and forth with a chick. You said, is there any game in Def Jam's How to Be a Player or that movie Hitch? I haven't. I gotta watch those again, man, because I haven't seen them shits in a minute. Willowbar, what's up, dude? What's going on with you, man? Show up, as you said, what do you mean by thinking too much when flirting? So what I was saying is that when you're flirting with a woman, when you're talking to a woman, right? Everything that you do should be in the moment, meaning that all you need to be focusing on is the conversation. You should be focusing on what she's saying to you, and then that should be able to give you the response of what to say back. Do you understand what I'm saying? So you're flowing with the conversation. You understand? It's like if you're playing like ping pong and you hit the ball over one time and then that person hits the ball back to you, then you hit the ball back and then you hit the ball back. So you're focusing on the ball so you know where to hit it back. Do you understand what I'm saying? What most guys are doing, they're playing ping pong and they hit the ball and then the girl hits the ball back and they're looking up in the sky, and not focusing where the ball is going, and now the ball's on the floor. And then they're like, oh shit, what do I do now? And they're just confused. You understand what I'm saying? They don't know what to say next. They don't know what to do next. You feel what I mean? So it's about you being able to flow with the conversation. And the way you flow with the conversation is that you have to be in the moment. And then because when you're thinking too much, when you're thinking about, oh, what should I say next? Did what I just say, was that cool enough? Should I, do this now? Should I say that now? Like you're thinking too much. You're not being in the moment. You feel what I'm saying? You said a coworker told you that white guys are valued by Asian women more than black guys, but that doesn't mean black guys can't get Asian chicks, right? Any guy can get any chick. You have to understand this. You guys got to get out of this mind frame of, oh, I'm black, I'm white, I'm Indian, so I don't get. Nah, you can get any type of chick, any race, any size, any shape. Do you understand what I'm saying? No matter what guy you are. No matter if you're a black guy, white guy, Asian guy, Indian guy, it doesn't fucking matter. You understand? Willow Bar, you said, what are the spots in NYC? You got to go to Beauty in Essex. Lower East Side is a good spot. Go to Lebain, which is in the meatpacking district. That's a good spot. Um, what else? Those are like my two spots that I like to go to. Pianos is good. It's it's decent. That's also on Lower East Side. Locario, you said Locario, do you think women age faster than men? It looks like it for a lot of women. Yeah, dude, just funny with that tranny shit, man. It's crazy. Mm. Oh my goodness. But yeah, man, it's funny out there, man. 18 holes. That's a funny ass name for a screen name. You said how many women have I slept with? I stopped counting after 100. I think it's probably at like 135, maybe in that area, something like that. Corey Crockett, you said, "What's your thoughts on Mode One approach? I like it, live and direct." Yeah, that's my shit, man. Mode One is a shit. I was literally just chatting with Alan Roger Curry on Facebook yesterday. We was direct messaging each other yesterday and shit. That's my dude right there. I'm gonna try to do like a Skype interview with him in the next couple months. And I'm gonna start doing some more Skype interviews with some people. But yeah, Alan Roger Curry is that dude. Mode One is the shit. Okay, that shit is hot. Okay. You said I give way too much game away like mixtapes. So everyone should donate to join the membership. I agree. I agree. All you guys should be on the Bad Boy membership. Seriously. And shout out to everybody who's on the membership. You feel me? Also, too, real quick, you guys might want to join the membership now because I was going to make this announcement later, but the price of the Bad Boy membership is going to go up in 2017. So now, if you're on the membership now, the price is going to stay the same. Okay, so if you are a Bad Boy member, your price is still going to stay the same forever. Don't worry about it. As long as you're in a membership. But for the new people that's coming in on January 17th, it's going to go up. So you might want to join that shit before the end of the year so you can get the low price. You say you think women are addicted to their feelings and emotions. So would you say exhibiting masculinity is how you make most women feel a certain way for you? Yeah, exactly. This is why I tell guys, man, women are going to gravitate to the guy who's more masculine. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's natural. Just like you're gonna gravitate more to the woman who's more feminine. This is why when women they'll be like, "Oh, I got my degrees and I got this and I got that. How come I can't get a man?" It's like, well, that has nothing to do with you being feminine. You feel what I'm saying? So he's not gonna be like, "Oh my, wow, this, girl, that bachelor's degree you got. Oh my god, like, they don't give a fuck about that shit." He said, "How old am I? I'm 35. I'm an old ass man. I am old." Corey, yeah, I was saying Mode One is good, man. I like Mode One. I think that Mode One um is something that a lot of guys need to practice and understand and learn. You feel what I'm saying? Because a lot of dudes be beating around the bush too much, man. So what does it mean if a girl keeps going on dates with you and she pays for herself, but she says she's not looking for a relationship, but she keeps going on dates, and doesn't mind non-sexual touch? That's a chick you need to, fuck with. You understand? Like, she paying for herself. Are you smashing? Are you having sex with her? Like you said, non-sexual touch. What the hell? Oh, she doesn't mind. What the hell's non-sexual touch? What are you talking about? You need to be touching her. What do you mean? Non-sexual touch. What are you doing? Oh man, you need to be smashing. You said one of my favorite foods, pizza, roti. You guys eat roti? That's the shit. Um, yeah, man. 18 holes. You said, have you slept with a lot of nines and tens, like insta model quality? I feel like I say like maybe 25% of the chicks I slept with um, was model type. And that's usually only because I couldn't find the rest. That's what I was trying to say in my other video. I'm like, show me where the hot chicks are at, because a lot of them are fuckable. I say the majority of the chicks that I smashed were like sevens and eights. And a lot of it too has to do with some of the girls that I saw that were hot, like really hot, like nines and tens that I could have smashed. This is how it was with me. When I first started fucking with chicks, right? I was like, I'm smashing any chick. I just want to fuck, right? Then what happened was, as I've gotten older and as I've been able to hone my skills and whatever, then it was like I narrowed it more down to just hot chicks. Like if you was hot, let's do it, right? Then it became a thing where you can't just be hot. I need to like you to a certain, like I've gotten to that point where I need to like be able to have a conversation with your ass. You feel what I'm saying? So this is why there was times where I could have fucked with a chick who was, you would consider a 10, but I would pick like the 7 or 8 because the 7 or 8 was more enjoyable to be around. You understand what I'm saying? Versus that 10 who was acting like a bitch. You feel what I mean? So it got to that point because I already done fucked with, bad chicks already. So it wasn't like, oh my God, this hot chick. Like her hotness, it didn't really do anything for me like that. I was like, yeah, you cute, but I can't stand to talk to you. Like you're annoying me. Like there was this one time. Let me tell you guys some shit. This shit was so funny. I was at an event, right? I'm not gonna say the name of the event because I don't want to. People be there that I know they're gonna see this shit. They're like, oh, why are you talking about that, right? So I'm at this event, right? Talking to these two ladies. One of them was maybe I think like in her like early 50s, like she was a MILF, right? The other one, her other friend was like maybe in her early 40s. So they both were like sort of, older chicks, but like really hot. Like any of those like MILF porn joints you watch, like they look like that. You feel what I'm saying? Now the 40-year-old one, she was really, she was hot, but she kept fucking, and she was so fucking annoying. Like it was terrible. So then I'm talking to these two ladies. Then this other guy comes into the conversation. So it's me, the guy, and the two ladies, right? So then the two ladies, one of the ladies, the 50-year-old one, she was like, hey, you guys want to, continue hanging out at, in my place, right? So all four of us go back to her spot, right? So now I'm in the cab with the guy and the two ladies, and the 40-year-old one is sitting on my lap. You feel what I'm saying? And she keeps fucking with my hat. She's touching my hat and all of this other dumb shit. And she's just like saying dumb shit. She's annoying the fuck out of me and blah, blah, blah and all that, whatever, right? So we get to the crib and we're in this room. It's all four of us. And so the dude, the dude that was with me, he ran up on the 40-year-old one, the goofy one that was touching my hat. So he ran up on her and started fucking with her. And then the 50-year-old one started fucking with me. You feel what I'm saying? So then we all, we all getting it in and shit. And so I'm trying to switch off. So he goes to the 50-year-old one, I go to the 40-year-old one, right? The annoying one. And as we're trying to do it, she's still talking nonsense. So she was saying something that was annoying me. Like she was asking me questions about some dumb shit. And I'm trying to like get it in, and then I just lost my heart on. I couldn't even fucking like like get it up. You understand what I'm saying? Because she kept fucking talking and it was annoying me. And I was like, shit. So she's trying to get me hard again, and I'm like, it's like she's trying to get me hard, and at the same time she's talking and annoying me, and I'm just like yo, I wanted to tell her like, yo, just like like don't say nothing, but do what you're doing, but just shut up. You feel what I'm saying? Like, so, you know, long story short, you know, I finally got it to the point where, you know, it was, you know, I got it in a little bit, but it wasn't like my best performance because I couldn't concentrate because this fucking chick just kept saying dumb shit and annoying me. And I was like, and I'm like, it's something with me where I don't know if other dudes experience this too, where I know me personally, when a chick like rubs me the wrong way, literally and figuratively, I should say, but you know, when she annoys me, dude, I can't fuck with them, man. I can't do it. I can't fucking do it. It's fucking crazy. But yeah, let me see. You got a lot of messages on here. Let me see what you guys are saying real quick. But yeah, man, that shit's ridiculous. You said what happened to the hot chick confession series? I was saying this in my other video, was that it was hard to find hot women in the city, because this is the thing. There's real life regular hot, and then there's TV hot. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because if I was to put a chick on video who was cute, cute enough, y'all be like, this chick ain't hot. Get the fuck out of here. You understand? They'd be like, Miss Locario, get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. So me and Miles had to literally scour the fucking city and everything to find hot chicks, and that shit was taking too long. So it was like to do one video or to find one chick would take maybe 1 or 2 days sometimes, just to find one hot chick. Because sometimes you find a chick and then she won't want to do it. She won't want to be filmed. You feel me? You said, Willowboro, you said Bumble can burn in hell. That shit was made by feminists and simps. See, this thing with Bumble. Bumble is on some bullshit because Bumble, like on Bumble, for those that don't know, it's like Tinder, but the thing is when you match with the chick, you can't message her until she messages you first. So she has to message you first. And I know women personally on there who've told me that they match with dudes and then they won't message them because they're scared to message them. You feel what I'm saying? Because they're scared to make the first move. Fucking stupid shit, but you know. East Movie said one of the truest videos I've done is where I spoke about dudes not needing material items for confidence. Yeah, it's true, man. You don't need any of that bullshit, man. Willabor, you said your boy suggested Tinder Plus. Yeah, get the Tinder Plus where you could match with more chicks. You say your brother thinks you're fucked up because you stopped contacting this girl after you smashed. He kept giving you resistance at first. Why you think he thinks that? Well, listen, you're not obligated to stay with any woman. You understand what I'm saying? Don't let these chicks fool you. Don't let these people fool. Oh, that's nah. When a chick doesn't want to deal with you, you'll know she'll stop fucking with you with the quickness. You understand what I'm saying? So if you don't feel like fucking with a girl for any reason, don't fuck with her. Romano Grant was probably, you thought I was in my late 20s, early 30s? Nah, I'm 35, man. I was born in 1981, May 28th. Yeah. Rolex experience, you said if a girl can't manipulate you, how will she show you that she wants to get serious with you? What are you talking about? What do you mean? You said since interracial relationships and marriages are on the rise in the US, do you believe the concept of black love is cliched and or overrated compared to 20 years ago? Um, well, the thing is this: statistically, um, from what I seen last time, maybe it's different now, but they said about 90% of black men are that are married to black women. It's only a small percentage that are in interracial relationships. So it's always funny to me when, you know, people be getting all bent out of shape, like, oh, all this interracial, you taking all the black men. I'm like, but most of the black guys are married to black women. I don't see what's going on. You said, what the hell is roti? You don't know what a roti is? You not? Oh man, you missing out, bruh. Roti it's like a West Indian dish. It's like this flatbread that's really good, and you put like different things in it. So you can have a chicken roti or a vegetable roti, shrimp roti. You put all that shit in it, and you put like potato. You can put some vegetables and stuff. It's fucking delicious. Actually, I was eating one of those the other day, and I'm like, that's my shit. You said by black love, you mean if you see movies like Love Jones, Love and Basketball, etc. Um, Romano said black love is dead. Yo, love is love to me, man. I don't even separate that shit with black, white, man. Fuck that. Get with who you want to get with, do who you want to do. People be like too extra with this shit, man. I'm like, yo, because I'm like, if two people want to do what they do, they just do what they do. Like, it doesn't affect anybody else. You understand what I'm saying? Like, there's two people literally right now fucking. What is that doing for me? What is that doing for you? Nothing. Like, it's not. You know what I'm saying? You said, you said, did me and my wife openly talk about fucking other people, and has my girl fucked more guys? Says has she fucked more than me? You dudes be coming up with the funny ass questions. I mean, we openly talk about, you know, yeah, our experiences and shit. You feel what I'm saying? Um, but I've had more sex than her to my knowledge, because you never know. You never know, because chicks, they never want to really tell you what the deal is. Carvin, you said you smashed your friends with benefits on a regular, but the enjoyment of sex isn't improving. I thought I could give it some time to improve. We started uh, copping feelings too. Is this a deal breaker? I mean, if you catching feelings, you say you started catching feelings. If you catching feelings, then you might want to be more than just friends with benefits. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it. Dude 212, you said by non-sexual touch you meant like hugs, playful, interlocking fingers, arm around the shoulder, etc. You said she's from a faith background. That's why you said non-sexual touch. Um, shit, man, you gonna have to figure out if all that shit's important to you, because you were saying she pays for her dates, she does all of this, but if you want to be with a chick, and you want to be having sex with her and doing all this other stuff, but she's on that, I gotta wait till marriage or whatever it is, you got to be honest and say, okay, do I want to fuck with that or not? Because if you really want to wait around and do all that extra shit, or if you don't want to do that extra shit, it's gonna be annoying waiting around dealing with that chick. You said, is there a chance that you could have sex with a gold digger even though she's looking for a guy that has a lot of money? Of course. Listen, gold diggers want dick too. Just because she wants money doesn't mean she doesn't want to fuck. And the thing is, sometimes the dudes who she gets money from, she doesn't necessarily want to fuck that guy. You understand what I'm saying? She just wants the money. So she can get money from a dude and be fucking another dude on the side. It's crazy. Barbara 747. You said my birthday is 3 weeks after yours. You say your boy was close to closing the deal. He had his chick in his whip and was exiting the spot when two extra cock blocking friends approached me. See that? That's what happens, man. That's what happens. You said, why do women love men who amass great amount of power? Because they want to be with dudes who can provide and protect. It's real simple. It's real simple. You said, what does my wife look like? Go to my Instagram and you can see it's at real Mr. Locario. So I got pictures of my wife on there and my girlfriend on there. So you can see all that shit. He says, so similar. So roti is similar to pita bread. It's sort of like that, but not really. It's like if pita bread was more sexy, that's what roti is. You feel what I'm saying? It's like that shit. So Willowbro, you said that your dude was trying to holler at this girl, and her friends came out and they called the girl over. So sometimes if you with your boys are supposed to handle the cock blockers. You understand? Um, but in some situations, you might just need to really get her number quick and then let her be. You feel what I'm saying? Oh, Johnny, you said is Miles' body count up there with mine's? I'm not sure. I don't know. You got to ask him. I don't know. Super Sean, what's up? You said when's my birthday? It's May 28th. May 28th. You said, what are your thoughts on the concept of holding frame with women? What do you mean by holding frame? It sounds like I've heard some PUA say that you're talking about like holding your what you call it, like your state of mind and all that other shit. Damn, it's 5 o'clock. I gotta get out of here in like 10 minutes. AA2782. I appreciate you checking out the Bad Boy Show, man. Yeah, definitely. You guys got to check out the Bad Boy Show. He said, despite what some bullshit skeptics believe, do you believe black men can get gorgeous non-black women? Of course, dude. You gotta understand something, man. Think about it this way: if women quote unquote like bad boys, right? Who do you think are looked at as like the bad boys of the world, the outcast, the guys who you shouldn't deal with, black guys? Do you understand what I'm saying? That's what society tries to stereotypically put us as. So do you think that women aren't curious to see what's popping? All of them are curious. You understand what I'm saying? Every last one of them. Don't let them fool you. They want to get it popping. He said, how do you get out of your head when going out? Again, it's all about the moment, man. It's all about the fucking moment. You guys got to understand something. This is how deep the moment is. Sometimes you're not even going to realize you're in the moment until you are out of it. Do you understand what I'm saying? So you're out the moment, you're not going to realize how much in the moment you were. And when you're in the moment, you know, you do your thing. You said, bro, what was it like meeting Casey Nisat? He got over 5 million YouTube subscribers in 18 months. Did he share any tips? Also, what does Miles look like? Yeah, Casey was cool, man. I just met him in the store. I was going in the store to buy some shit. He was at the counter, and I was like, yo, this dude look mad familiar. And I was like, oh, that's such and such. And we was just talking for a little bit. And I was like, yo, let's get a picture for the gram. You feel me? You said, what does Miles look like? Miles look. If you go to YouTube and type in the Sexy Party Show, and you should see me and Miles on there. That's the show we used to do. Type in the Sexy Party Show, Mr. Locario, and then you can see some video with me and Miles and Amina and whoever else was on the show. You said, look up this dumbass named Sinji. She only believes black men can only get fat, gross-looking white women. That's what they want to. That's what they want you to believe. That's what they want you to believe. Oh man. You know, it's funny. Like me, real talk. There's times where I would walk into places, and just off the strength that I'm black, that's why these chicks would be like on the D. You feel what I'm saying? Super Sean, you said, where in DC am I going to be at? I don't even know yet. I got it, because I'm going to DC tomorrow. I'm going to be in DC tomorrow up until Monday. I'm not exactly sure where I'm going to be at, because me and my wife's going out there, so I got to visit some family. And it's her side of the family, so I'm seeing like what's popping. You said, holding frame, letting your perspective on reality overcome any objection of naysayers. Well, it's basically like, yeah, like believing in yourself and not really letting shit get to you. So, you know, it's important to basically just understand what you're about regardless. So no matter what's happening in the interaction when you're dealing with girls, what you need to do is you need to make sure that you are just focused on what you're doing, what you're trying to do, and not let things throw you off. You feel what I'm saying? Because a lot of times guys get thrown off when a chick says no, or no, you know, I don't want to give you my number, and then you're like, oh, but nah, fuck all that. So it's, you know, it's all good if I get it or not. Royal Illness was popping, man. How you been, bro? You said, and Ryan Holiday, what was it like meeting him? Yeah, Ryan Holiday is cool as hell, man. That dude's cool as fuck, man. You guys need to check his books out. He got some good game in his books, man. I'm telling you. He has this book called Trust Me, I'm Lying. That shit is crazy. You said MGTOW are the most defeated dudes in the game, and a lot of them are racist. I know, I agree. I've seen some of the videos that you know, some of them be on that racist shit. Not all of them, but some of them. Oh, Johnny, you said what's the topic for next week's show? I don't even know yet. I gotta see. Do 212. You said I'm at RSD. Todd, what was he like? Yeah, Todd is cool. Yo, I've actually let me tell you something about Todd. Yo, Todd from RSD is the real fucking deal. Okay. I remember I was out. I was out in Meatpacking District, chilling with my girl. We eating, and I see him talk to some girl outside. Like he was walking by, I saw him talking to some chick, and then like he brought her into the spot. I'm not even sure if he knew her. I don't even think he knew her. He just started talking to her, and then they went to the spot and got a drink, and they're flirting, doing all that little thing. And then, you know, they bounce. So I'm like watching them. I didn't even say anything to him at that point because I didn't want to like, you know, mess up the interaction that he was having with the chick. So I didn't want to be like, yo, Todd, what up, blah, blah, blah. I was just peeping it from afar. And I was like, okay, he be on his grind. So shout out to Todd, man, from RSD. Todd gets it popping. Yeah, man. Royal Illness, you said seems like you get 5 to 6 fake profiles a day on Plenty of Fish and Tinder. Are there any uh free any are there any better free sites besides those? Um from the ones that I know, like a lot of them, see the thing is this, all of them are gonna have some fake profiles, no matter which ones you're on. I would say OkCupid in my experience has the least amount of fake profiles that I've come across. So I say try OkCupid. Also try Soul Swipe. That's decent. Um, what else? Like there's some other joints, but they be some of their chicks on there be terrible. Like this is one called Tag. You ever heard of that shit? The chicks on there are the worst. I was like, God damn. Whiplash, you said, what do you do when you invite a girl out, but she wants to bring her friends? Tell her to don't bring her friends. Be like, listen, you meet me and you holler at your friends later. Now, if you meet a girl out and then she comes through with her friends, you say, hey, listen, you guys have fun. You holler back at me when you're alone. That's it. And you just leave. You understand what I'm saying? Because a lot of times girls be bringing their friends because they are, on that nervous shit. They're scared of what you're going to do. They're not really comfortable. So you don't even want to be with a chick like that anyway. Or they bring their friends to sort of cock block so that if you try to do something like maybe try to take her home, they'll be like, oh no, blah, blah, blah. That's not, what I'm saying? Or they think you a simp and that you're going to buy her friends drinks and all that other bullshit. It's like, no, okay? Like, the fuck out of here. Cousin Water, you said, do you think it's ironic that dudes who are once child stars take rap more seriously than the people where it's their profession? He said Orlando Brown and Shia LaBeouf are shitting on them. Nah, real talk. I saw this other freestyle with Shia LaBeouf today, man. I was like, this nigga be spitting bars. I'm like, God damn. But yeah, them dudes is going in. But they got to take it seriously because it's like one of them things where if you Shia LaBeouf, you got to spit. You can't come out being half-assed because they already waiting to say you whack. So you got to be good. You understand? Stanley was smiling. You said what happened to or what's up with Royal Flyness? Haven't seen him in a while. I think Royal Flyness, he's working on some other business right now. So I'm not exactly sure. I gotta holler at him, see what's up. No, I still haven't seen the Hodge twins yet. I gotta look that shit up again. I dude what 212. I'm gonna holler at you. Victor, you said your roommate's gay and he has a lot of hot chicks who are his friends, but he gets jealous when I hit on them. What do I do? You say he tries to keep me away from them, and it ticks me off. He's probably doing that because he has a crush on you, man. So that's probably what's going on. You need to talk to him about that. Like, yo, bro, what's good? What you doing? Oh, Johnny, you say you went to a seminar 2 weeks ago and you saw RSD Todd. Uh, you said those guys applauded him like he was a god. Yeah, I mean, dude, just putting the game out there. That's good, man. Yeah, my wife, she's a white chick. You said best city I visited for game. I would say Montreal was my favorite spot. I need to go to other places, but more. But Montreal was the shit. Real illness. You said you think that Shia LaBeouf's shit was written. You saying you think it wasn't? Well, you mean uh You think somebody wrote it for him, or you just saying that it's a written verse? Because yeah, it was a written verse. That wasn't no freestyle shit. Super Sean, I'm 5'11". No, I've never been to Kentucky. I've never been there at all. It's crazy. Man, but listen, guys, I'm gonna have to get out of here in a second. But I want to thank you guys again for hanging out and chilling. And remember, make sure you guys join the Bad Boy membership, okay? Because the Bad Boy membership is going to go up in the beginning of 2017. You feel me? But if you join now and you get it on the price that it is now, because it's $24.97, if you get it on that price now, it will stay that price. So whoever's on the Bad Boy membership is going to be able to stay on the Bad Boy membership for the regular price. And so when it goes up, you're not going to have to do the new price. You feel me? So this is what I'm saying. By the end of the year, make sure that you join the membership so you can get all of the perks of getting in now. You feel me? But yeah, man, I gotta bounce out of here. So guys, I want to thank you guys for checking me out. I'm gonna keep trying to do this every Friday. I gotta pick a more specific time because I'm still trying to figure that out because of the my schedule. But I'm gonna start doing it more on Friday. And we can make it happen. So we will make that happen. Tyrone, was popping? You came in mad late, bro. I gotta get out of here. So shout out to all y'all. Shout out Oh Johnny, Tyrone, Cosmic Warrior, Barbara 747, Royal Illness, Super Sean, Victor, Mr. DC Comics, Stanley. There's a lot of other people in here. AA2782, Roman, Romano, Carvin, Daniel. There's a lot of people in here. Corey. But yeah, King Who Said What. Appreciate all y'all. Fabelito28, Dino Green, Realist Dude. Shout out to all of y'all. Andre K. Anonymous Person. Paul Henry. A lot of people in here. If I didn't get your name, Tim Miller. Shy for Lyrics. Chucky Beats, even though you trolling. Raul and all you guys out there, man. I appreciate that. All right. So I am out, and you guys have a good rest of the weekend. And I'll talk to you later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone. Later.